Scripture teaches us that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. And I thought about the fact that while we was going about our daily occupations, doing what we normally do on a daily basis, Dustin was over there fighting for our freedom. We never thought about the dangers, but he was. Also, there's a scripture that says there's no greater love than one that laid down his life for a friend. And Dustin did that. So in saying that, if you would, let us bow our head as we go to God.
I would ask anyone present who is active, military or reserve, Air Force, Navy, Army, Marines, Coast Guard, Guard, whether in uniform or not, please stand. While you remain standing, I would ask any veteran of any armed service of the United States, please stand. We thank you all so deeply from the bottom of our hearts for your service, for your service. I would bring to you now the Honorable Jerry L. Rich, Mayor of the City of Stonewall, and also, of course, an Air National Guard veteran himself. He is the grandfather of Dustin. Please come forward, Mayor Rich.
But I appreciate everybody coming to Stonewall. Honor me. This is a great privilege as being a borough of Mayor of Stonewall, seeing all y'all come down, and as grandfather of Dustin. Thank you. Not a day goes by, and when I walk across that lawn, that courthouse down there, and see those names on that wall of everyone that has supported this country, and they gave the ultimate sacrifice, their life, to see to it that we have the freedom that we have. Freedom's not free. We have freedom because of young men and women that provided for us in our armed forces. To you now, the Honorable Tom King, Transportation Commissioner for the Southern District of Mississippi.
Thank you all for allowing me to be here today, for giving me an opportunity to be part of this event for dedicated portion of 513 Clarke County and Honor of Marine Corporal Dustin Lee. Seeing the outpour of emotion and support from those of you within his family tells me that Corporal Lee is a very special person. As your Transportation Commissioner for the Southern District, I'm truly honored to help designate the segment of Highway 513 beginning at the northern limit of the Town of Stonewall, extending southerly to its intersection with Mississippi Highway 145 in the loving name and memory of Marine Corporal Dustin Lee. However, today is not about me or anyone else. Today is about Corporal Lee and why it's so appropriate that we honor him, his family, and his service to our country. I officially designated this portion of Highway 513 as the Marine Corporal Dustin Lee Memorial Highway. All gave some, some gave all. Corporal Lee gave all the ultimate sacrifice. God bless his family. We thank you for being here today. We dedicate this portion of highway as a Marine Corporal Dustin Lee Memorial Highway. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless America.
Shirley, who is one of the co-authors of the amendment that was offered on the floor to House Bill 1088 that made this renaming possible. Representative Shirley.
Good morning. It's a privilege for me to serve in the Mississippi Legislature. It was an honor for me to serve in the military. My daddy was a Green Beret in Vietnam. My granddaddy was a Navy man in World War II. So people in uniform that have served have a special place in my heart. For Corporal Dustin Lee to lay down his life for our freedom in support of our flag our country. You just don't know what that means to me, and it's an honor for me to be a part of this and to help co-sponsor the bill with Mr. Snowden. And
Corporal Lee was a love son. As a Marine, as a friend, and for me, as one of my own. In the Marine hymn, there's a verse that says, if you ever look on heaven's scene, you'll find the streets of Georgia by the United States Marines. Having this highway named after Corporal Lee, citizens and travelers. We know Corporal Lee, and allegedly will be on patrol guarding this highway in Mississippi.
Hey, I'm Tommy Cook. I'm Anthony Chance. And we all three were best friends. Me and Dustin Lee and Anthony were all part of the Meridian Police Department in Florida. With my father, he was the advisor. And for some reason, we never meant to, but we always got in trouble when we were all three together.
What would Dustin want us to say? You know, what would he want us to tell about it? You know, he's not here. He's not with us. And I commend Commissioner King. You know, he made a statement. We know where he's at. Family, we know where he's at. And he's in a better place. He's with his Lord. And Judge, you mentioned greater love has no man than this, and the man laid down his life for his friend. John 15:13. Back there, inside that, on that yellow table, in that frame, there's a letter that Dustin wrote me in July 2003, and I kept it. And the day he died, I pulled it out. But when he wrote it, he didn't think it was coming, but it did. But if he could tell us anything today, he'd say, you know, don't worry about it. You know, I'm good. I mean, our Bible tells us that it was Christ that died as gain. And I'm proud. I'm proud of him.
We go out to Lindsay's house and we start rolling. We're slinging toilet paper everywhere. About that time we see headlights come up, you know, pulling down this long driveway, and we start scrambling, and we hop in the truck, get down below the dash. The car comes by, and as soon as the car passes, it's just one way in, one way out driveway. As soon as the car passes, we hop up, crank the truck, and take off. And about that time, blue lights come on. And it was, I saw him somewhere earlier, I'll say it. Clarke County's finest, Barry White. So come to find out what happened was our other friends that didn't go ratted us out. They were in the woods watching us get busted by the police.
Dustin loved this country, the United States of America. This next memory comes from the playground at school. Several kids were playing and wanted Dustin to join in. I watched as he jogged in a big circle with a serious look on his face. "Come play," we all said. His response, "I can't stop. I'm in the Marines." He never stopped running. Of course, we were young and he was using his imagination, but he had the will and determination to become a United States Marine, even at a young age. A hero is an ordinary person facing extraordinary circumstances and acting with courage, honor, and self-sacrifice. Dustin is a hero. I know I have great memories of Dustin, as many of you do. So as we drive down Highway 513 in the future, let's think about Dustin, his dedication, and the good times. Thank you.
Throne shall resound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul.
It is well.
It is well
With my soul.
with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul.
I never had the privilege to meet Dustin. However, I knew of his and Lex's story from my military days. I was a vet tech in the Army and took care of our nation's military working dogs. It was through this small world of dogs that I learned of the tragic loss of Dustin and the happy ending for his military working dog lives. Dustin's legacy will forever live on through every military working dog because of the legislation that was signed into law in January 2013. You see, this piece of legislation reclassified them. They're no longer considered a piece of equipment, and any military working dog that retires overseas must now be flown back on the government dime back to Latin to be adopted out if a suitable home can't be found where they live. And they also receive honor and recognition when they retire.
After he died, I was given the opportunity to bring Lex home to the funeral, where I met every family. And then I had an opportunity to sit down with Rachel and apologize for being the person responsible for the death of her son. That's something that haunted me for a very long time. And Rachel's really the only person that has allowed me to heal and Dustin's legacy continuing forward. My life, that of my family afterward, and I'm sure many of yours, is something that has been life-changing. I'm kind of at a loss.
I am not sad that he's not here. I'm celebrating his life and where he's at. Because it's not up to me, because we do not know when we are going to go to our home. I am so thankful for this community. This community is my family. This is my home. This is my kids' home. We were raised on the hill, what we call. Commissioner King, would you stand by? I didn't know if he was going to say anything, but he is letting you know that he is a canine handler. Once one, you're always one, right? And this means a lot to him because they didn't get to bring theirs home. So, on behalf of my son and the whole military dog community, I honor you with a canine collar.
Great ceremony today to a deserving young man.
Got a new Highway 513 in Clarke County named after Dustin Lee. How does that make you feel, knowing Dustin and knowing that the highway now honors him?
Well, look, every time you ride by that sign, you look at that name on that sign and know what he gave to where we had the right to ride up and down that highway freely, and that he was part of that. And many other young men and women in our country are part of that group that gave all. And it's a great feeling to just be able to look at that sign when you ride by.
Thank you, sir.
You call.
Well, we designated a part of 513, Highway 513 from Quitman to Stonewall as the Marine Corporal Dustin Lee Memorial Highway. Now, this was done by an act of legislation that Representative Shirley and myself introduced last session. It became effective on July the 1st, and today, with the help of Commissioner Tom King, we have unveiled the signage that will be here that will forever memorialize this as the Marine Corporal Dustin Lee Highway.
Corporal Dustin Lee is a Clarke Countian to start with, a Mississippian, and an American hero. And for us as the legislature and the community to honor and memorialize a young man that has given the ultimate sacrifice for his service in his country, this is the least we can do. And as you may have heard earlier in the presentation, as people drive on this particular highway of 513, they will be able to know that it's memorialized in Dustin Lee's honor.
I'm Anthony Chancellor.
I'm Tommy Coker.
And we're here today for the revealing of the highway dedication for Dustin Lee. Dustin was a big part of mine and Tommy's life back whenever we were in high school. It's been 12, 15 years ago now. It seems like yesterday. We all three shared a common goal, me, Tommy, and Dustin. We all wanted to be in law enforcement in some form or fashion. We all shared a common goal. We were a member of the Meridian Police Department cadet program, which I believe they just started that back up. We all learned a lot from that. But Dustin come to me and Tommy one day and he said, you know what, guys, I'm signing up. I want to go in the Marine Corps. And mine and Tommy's both reaction was, well, when you go fight the fight over there, we'll fight the war over here. And his thing was, well, when I come back, I'm going to join it with you over here. In the state's way, honoring him. And I think it's a good thing. Every time we ride up and down Highway 513, we can think of it. We can think of all the stories that we had, everything we had going on together. And we're all proud of it. We are.
And Dustin will always be our best friend. And he is my hero. I know he's Anthony's hero. And he's made the ultimate sacrifice, and we're grateful for that.
Mayor of Stonewall, a small portion of the highway is named after Dustin. How does that make you feel as being the mayor?
As being the mayor, it's an honor. I mean, from the north city limits of Stonewall to 145 in Quitman, people will probably stop and ask who was Dustin Lee. And I guarantee you, anybody that's standing there beside the road or wherever they stop, they're going to tell them who Dustin Lee was. That he was a hero that died for this country.
Thank you for your time, Mayor.
All right, thank you.
This ceremony and dedication for Corporal Dustin Lee was very special for me. He was a Marine dog handler, and I was in the Air Force as a dog handler and a veteran also. So it made it very special and very meaningful. And I just honored to be here, and it's a privilege to be here. And you can just feel, as was said earlier, the love from the community and the family during this entire service. And it's been very good and very healthy for the community, and certainly very good for the family.
You spoke on how we come to this point today. But when you go to Quitman and from Quitman back to Stonewall, in your heart, that's got to mean a lot, knowing that highway is named after him.
Look, Dustin drove that highway just like the rest of us, and to come and ride down this highway, knowing and remembering the memories that we rode, your heart just builds because of the love that I know that he showed us as he drove this highway back and forth. And again, it's hard to put words to it. It's just the love. And unless you're part of this community from the get-go, it looks like another sign. But if you are family, and I'm not just talking blood, this community is family. And it's very overwhelming. It's very proud. I'm proud to be his mom.
I'm Master Sergeant Jerome Lee, father of Dustin Lee. We're here at Stonewall today to dedicate the highway to my son Dustin and his service to the country. The highway's always had a special meaning because of the times me and Dustin went down the highway, but this is just an added benefit to let everyone know in Clarke County and Mississippi that Dustin was proud of his county, his state, and his country.
J.G. Kupel, Post Commander 4982 and District 4 Commander. We started working on this project for over about a year to get this road dedicated for Dustin Lee. All his families are members of Post 4982. We have Norm Copeland, State Commander for the state of Mississippi,
Veteran
VFW.
of the Foreign Wars. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Wasn't around when Dustin got killed, unfortunately, but this is a great honor to be bestowed upon the family, and it's just an awesome opportunity for me to be here and pay my respects to the family.
We've worked on this. We counted up as right now about 90 flags that's been put out here on the premises and on the highway. We've had a tremendous support from our supervisors for Clarke County and all our representatives that represents us in Jackson.
Special thanks to Post 4982 for all the hard work they've done on getting this project out.
And that's our main goal and purpose, is to make sure that our veterans are taken care of.
Our motto has always been to honor the dead by serving the living.
So we
This is
have
a classic.
We have state and local VFW officials here today. We appreciate you guys for your time and for making this possible today on Highway 513.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
It's hard.
Whatsoever. You just did your job. You did exactly what you